the Indian Air Force has announced that 4 Su-30 fighter jets have departed for France to participate in the 6th edition of the Garuda Air exercise with the French Air Force, which is scheduled to begin from 1 July and continue till the 14th of July. While the Indian Air Force and Navy have conducted exercises with the Rafale fighter jet in the past, the 6th edition of this exercise is significant, as the first of 36 Rafale jets for the Indian Air Force is scheduled to arrive in September, and the ongoing 114 fighter jets tender of the Indian Air Force. 4 Su-30 fighter jets will be accompanied by 2 C-17 transport aircraft and 1 IL-78 aerial refueling tanker to carry equipment, spares and personnel for the maintenance of the Su-30 fighters, and to refuel the fighter jets on their journey to France. According to media reports, India has a dedicated Air Force network, which incorporates both civilian and Air Force radars and the dedicated Air Force satellites, which gives a complete picture of all flying objects inside and outside the Indian airspace to the Indian Air Force. India will integrate the S-400 air defense system into its existing Air Force network, where the Indian, Israeli and upcoming American systems are connected. Experts have said that integrating the S-400 into this network will compromise the communication links which the US kept as a top-level secret, which is designed to be used against Russia and China, so the US is not happy with the Russian system in the network, and the US might stop sharing or exporting high-end military systems. India has issued a navigational area warning in the Bay of Bengal for an experimental flight test that will be conducted on 27th and 28th of this month, for a system which has a range of less than 350 kilometers. While it is not reported which system will be tested in the upcoming trial, but the range hints that it could be the air-launched BrahMos system which has recently been fast-tracked, or it might be the very long-range R-37M hypersonic system which has a range of over 300 kilometers. About 500 employees of Hindustan Aeronautics went on an indefinite hunger strike and have demanded fair revision of salaries. The employees' union have said that the company was following discriminatory practices between workmen and officers, as the executives had got 15% increase in basic salary and 35% perks, but workmen were only being offered 10% fitment and 18% perks. Almost 18,000 employees from all the 9 units in 7 states have planned to go on an indefinite strike if the matter is not resolved. The government is examining recommendations by 2 advisory bodies to move the public sector units out of the supervision of the Defense Ministry, as there is an inherent conflict of interest that prevents the full unlocking of the Make in India initiative. There have been frequent complaints that the public sector units are given undue preference by the ministry for large orders. Officials have pointed out that the ongoing strategic partnership program was originally designed to promote the private industry, but Hindustan Aeronautics has put in a bid for its under-development helicopter in the 21,000 crore rupees project to make 111 naval utility helicopters in India, and HAL has even wrote to the Defense Ministry that it had invested 400 crore rupees in the program. Larsen and Toubro had also asked for an intervention over concerns that the government is considering to move the 60,000 crore rupees P-75I project to the public sector on a nomination basis, unlike the original plan to reserve it for the private industry. The 193-member General Assembly elects 5 non-permanent members for a 2-year term at the UN High Table every year. In a major diplomatic win and testament to its global stature, India's candidature for a non-permanent seat at the UN Security Council for a 2-year term has been endorsed by the 55-member Asia-Pacific grouping, including China and Pakistan. The elections for the 5 non-permanent members of the 15-nation council for the 2021 to 2022 term will be held around June next year.